All right, there we go. Sorry, it's been a while. Let me try that again. It is 8:01. We're a little behind due to technical difficulties, but hey, we are back in the town of Silent Hill for Silent Hill Tuesdays. Hello, I am Gola, aka John, your host and player, and took a little bit of a break after while being on vacation, and then a little more of a break for just because it was a hectic time. If you've ever had to move, then you know how hectic that can be. And just didn't have the time nor the energy for streaming at that time. But moving is over, everything has been moved, so let's get James over to the Lakeview Hotel. And possibly the conclusion of our grim, grisly little tale. So for those of you not familiar, Silent Hill 2 is the follow-up to Silent Hill. Shocking, I know. And it centers around James Sunderland, who gets a very strange letter from his definitely dead wife. The catch being, he gets the letter about fairly recently. However, Mary, said dead wife, has been dead for over 3 years, according to our James, our narrator. Whether or not he's unreliable or not, that's what the game mostly explores. How much of what James sees, hears, believes, etc. is true, and how much of it is him projecting. It's hard to say, but it's not hard to say. Also, fun fact, if you have this on I believe it's the action on the hardest difficulty, you have to spin the dual stick controllers in order to get James to row his boat gently down the lake. Otherwise, but for us, it's a pretty simple find the light, turn until you're in that direction, and then just press forward to row. And we're here in no time. Also, weird holdover from it being part of the genre that Resident Evil started. The ranking screen, really not appropriate for this type of game, but you know, it is what it is. But you actually do get ranked on, I believe on all the difficulties. You get ranked on how quickly you get across the lake to the hotel. Doesn't really serve the story at all. It's just a holdover from another time. This place hasn't changed at all in 3 years. Which should make you suspicious. Alright, just testing to make sure all the buttons still work. Yep. And it's safe to say that the Lakeview Hotel, especially from that first establishing shot and ominous sound, are meant to pay homage to another infamous hotel in movie or in pop culture history. But first, something caught James's attention. It's a Little Mermaid music box. Well, let's let's reload first. So we're topped off. As you can see, we have about 30 bullets and 20 in reserve for our handgun. 6 in the gun and a whopping 95 shells for the shotgun, and our all-powerful hunting rifle, 4 and 20, so you can blaze it if you wish. And let's see, in addition to that, I believe last stream, I snagged the great knife, which is not the best weapon, but it's there. You know I got it, so that's fun. And then we have the letter from Mary. Well, let's examine it, see if there's anything on it. there's nothing written on this stationery. Huh. Well, that's interesting. What about this knife? Blade is stained with something red. And the music box with figure from the fairy tale, The Little Mermaid, attached, found at the garden fountain. Well, in case you were wondering whether or not James is a reliable narrator, the fact that that letter from Mary is now just a blank piece of paper should clue you in. It's also a clue that is very easy to miss, because if you get the thing and check it immediately and then think, oh, okay, well, there's nothing else to this, and it just sits in your inventory forever, and you kind of wish that, oh, I wish they had like a box where I could drop it off in and never see it again. If that's your logic, then you'll probably never open the letter again. But for those of you who are curious, or, just think there's some other use for it and are just mashing it every chance you get, well, what's on the letter changes depending on how far you are in the game. Waiting for you. What's this? Room 312. That's the room Mary and I stayed in. Mary, are you there? Or maybe. Anyway, I got the hotel map. Because, James is definitely starting to question what is real and what isn't. And that includes his own memories. Oh gosh, just soak in that ambiance. It is delicious. And we have our string of broken locks, a Silent Hill staple. Oh, hey, I wasn't actually expecting that to be open. Uh-oh. Freaking tight quarters. Okay. Oh. Okay, just back to that door. All is a broken. All is a broken, but something else has caught our protagonist's attention. Handgun bullets, rifle shells, and anything else. Toilet paper, I don't need that right now. Because James, let's see, a laundry cart, there's nothing useful inside. Yeah, and that looks like it's it for here. Well, we got some more ammo, always good to have. Also good to know that James doesn't need to poop right now, but he does poop. That statement pretty much makes it canonical that James Sunderland poops. So we've got a lobby, and we've got a whole wing, and then... got a whole space. We can't really... It's kind of blocked out. That's intriguing. Oh, Cafe Toluca, though. We can't get there. Ooh, also been dealing a little bit with developing allergies, which is always fucking fun. Spoilers, it is not fun. If you've ever had to have your ear drained due to there being too much wax buildup, you know it's not exactly an enjoyable time. Alright, we're getting a very fussy camera angle here. But James is noticing something over there, so...
Did I scare you?
Yeah, you did.
You're here to find Mary, aren't you, James? Well, have you?
No. Is that why you're here too?
She's here, isn't she? If you know where she is, tell me. I'm tired of walking.
I wish I knew.
But she said it in her letter.
What letter?
Wanna read it? But don't tell Rachel, okay?
Who's Rachel?
She was our nurse. I took it from her locker.
Okay, Laura's letter from Mary. My dearest Laura, I'm leaving this letter with Rachel to give to you after I'm gone. I'm far away now, in a quiet, beautiful place. Please forgive me for not saying goodbye before I left. Be well, Laura. Don't be too hard on the sisters. And Laura, about James. I know you hate him because you think he isn't nice to me, but please give him a chance. It's true he may be a little surly sometimes, and he doesn't laugh much, but underneath, he's really a sweet person. Laura, I love you like my very own daughter. If things had worked out differently, I was hoping to adopt you. Happy 8th birthday, Laura. Your friend forever, Mary.
Laura, how old are you?
I turned 8 last week.
So, Mary couldn't have died 3 years ago. Could she really be here? Is this the quiet, beautiful place she was talking about?
Me and Mary talked a lot about Silent Hill. She even showed me all her pictures. She really wanted to come back. That's why I'm here. Maybe you'll get it if you see the other letter. The one, Mary. Huh? I must have dropped it.
Laura!
I gotta find it.
Laura!
Well, shit. So yeah, James is like, maybe she's not dead. But of course, we both know the truth. And so does James. A drawing done by Laura. A cat? Yeah, it looks like a cat. I mean, it's pretty clearly a cat. Can we fuck around with the piano, though? There's a piano here. I remember how much Mary liked to play the piano. She wasn't very good, but I still loved to hear her play. That was so long ago, before we were even married. Why am I thinking of that right now? Oh, yep, just repeats. And we got some lovely artwork. But anyway, enough of that shit. We gotta go see where Laura ran off to. At least we could, if we weren't being stalked by something horrible. Oh god. Ah, oh, fuck you. No. Ugh, oh god, I hate the way they just deflate like a sack. Oh. Good things come in pairs, I guess. Alright, pretty sure. Yep, nothing happens. Any candies in here? Nope, it's an ashtray. Okay. Well. We can go down to the lobby and see what's up there. So let's do. What hell spawn could wait for us down there? Oh. Oh! Uh-oh. Come on, James. Oh, jeez. shotguns. Oh. No, thank you. Okay. They dead. They're not coming back. Oh shit. What went down? That's a lock. What is a lock to? Venus tears. Hey, there's something in here though. A can of thinner. Why did it make that horrible noise? Anyone else hear that? It was like a low rumble, like. And then it stopped as soon as we picked it up. Is it still trying to fuck with us? I think it's still trying to fuck with us. And that's kind of Silent Hill's whole MO. All it does is fuck with the player. I mean, James. Aw, that is not something we can go into. Anyway, we got the pin. We got some thinner. We'll probably use it later. Now let's head to the lobby. Please readjust the camera. Oh, there's a save. Oh yeah, we're gonna override that. I can't leave the hotel just yet. That's... Yeah, I would have preferred that to just be a broken door to James being like, I can't leave just yet. Just because it's like, it's pretty contrived. Alright, sir, what do you see? Got the key to room Got the key to room 312. The key to the room where Mary and I stayed. Yep, that's what it be, though. Nothing particularly useful. Nothing useful. But there's more? Nothing there. And a broken. It's a broke. Suppose that'll do for now. Oh, we had to be on this side to read the note. Mr. James Sunderland, the videotape you forgot here is being kept in the office on the first floor. The videotape? Whatever could be on it? Oh boy, and ambulance sirens are screaming my name. There's a rectangular indentation. There's a plate in front of the indentation and something is engraved on it. Seat of the princess who awoke from death. Nah. But what about over here? Indentation, carved. Seat of the princess who spoke no words. Now, those of you familiar with your fairy tales know that the Little Mermaid sold her voice to Ursula for legs. So therefore, the Little Mermaid goes here. That doesn't sound quite right. No, it really don't. Is it broken? Or maybe... Yes. It's missing some boxes. But what else was James looking at? I feel like there was something... I just wonder there's like one that's like right in here somewhere, but I guess not. Because I'm a combin for him, and I'm not saying it. And that just pans into that. Well, Oh, we have a little musical note to let us know we go there. Ooh. That door noise, though. The door noise is not fun. All the sound design, and I've said this ad nauseum, is perfectly unsettling in this here video game. Broken. Well, I guess we gotta go not this up, but the other. Oh, maybe we can go this up. I'm pretty sure you have to go through the lobby. I'm pretty sure we're just gonna get stopped by like a gate or something. Maybe not. I don't know why I'm doing a Batman voice. I'm very tired. All the time. Every day. Oh, word. So that's another way to get up. And now we're on floor 2. Give it up for floor 2. Go up to floor 3, but maybe we should explore floor 2 a little first. There's a bell here. Even if I ring it, I don't think anyone will come. Yeah, that's probably a safe bet there, James. Broken. Open. You know what? I did not reload. I should probably do that. Oh, also a fish key. Fish-shaped keyhole. It's on top of the restaurant table. Key to room number 312 in the hotel is lying behind the counter of the lobby reception desk. Thinner. Small can with thinner. It was lying inside the elevator. No real hint as to what it do. Why we pick up. Oh, good, and there's another one coming. Whoa. Oh, ugh. I hate the way. I hate the way they deflate. Time to test all the doors. Excuse me, just going to throw up a bit in my mouth. Oh, Lord. All I got are these broken doors. When will one let me in to its heart of sin? Oh, this looks significant. A locked door? More broken. Everything broken. Well, at least we can stare out the window. Anyway, let's continue, shall we? So as you can see, we're only on the 2nd floor, so none of them locked doors are for us. But we can explore the other side and see what monsters from Angela's nightmares await us there. Because that's fun. When other people's shit starts invading your shit. I don't know about you, but I enjoy that. Oh, we should probably go into that big-ass room there. Never mind. How thoroughly unhelpful. Ooh. But a healthy drink. A healthy beverage. And some rifle shell. And another powerless elevator. But curiously, no spooky monster. Broken. And a broken. I believe that covers everything but this obviously important looking door in front of us. Yes. Yes. Oh. Well, hell. Everything is locked. guess we go up to the 3rd floor then. Not really much else for us on here. And we remember that is locked. So we run back across. Well, if this is the only way up, I guess this is the only way up. Because that fish key, pretty sure, is not a hotel. Aw, fucking suck. Whoa! Okay. I didn't imagine that, right? You definitely heard Mary say, James! Fuck those things. Freak. Ugh, little shit like that. So fucking freaky. And I know, it isn't freaky in and of itself, but considering within the context of the story that has been playing for us, as a matter of fact, that shit is fucking freaky. Oh, I didn't go down this area, apparently. Well, hello there. Other places to explore, maybe? Yes. Give me more. Oh, what's caught our Bob's attention? Something is on A. Some shotgun shells. Handgun bullets. A briefcase. But what else? Oh. A health and first aid kit. Very useful. But what else? That can't be all. The bag is locked. Well, perhaps we have a key for it. Yeah, it looks like a tiny key for a suitcase. Let's see. Yeah, fish key. Key to room I clicked off too fast. Key to room 204. Took it from the bag inside the cloakroom. Hooray. Progress. Alright, anyone gonna jump me? No. Broken lock. Ooh! Didn't expect this door to be open, too. What have you got for me? You have a shotgun shells. And something else is drawing James's attention. It's a health drink. Well, imagine that. There's a book open on top of the desk. It looks like a medical book. I've already read enough medical books. None of them ever did any good. What about here? Tourist brochures are lined up here. I'm not interested in them right now. Maybe later, though. Okay, James, what are you staring at? Ah, more shotgun shells. This is a pretty nice little lounge, even if it is a little cramped. And nothing else to really look at. Well, let's just make sure. All right, boys and girls and everyone in between, or not even on the spectrum, let's head up to 204. The time is now. Ooh, I missed some goodies. Now we almost have enough to make the handgun useful again. And see, make sure I'm facing the right way. I am facing the right way. If you're hearing a rumbling, pick it up on my microphone, that would be one Coretta Hop King, the rabbit, getting her water on in the background. A Harlequin Rex breed she is. But that's a little bit about my life and not about Silent Hill. There's nothing interesting written in this notebook. I got the employee elevator key, though. That's pretty useful. And there's also this broken stuff. A lot of photos scattered about all over the bed. What's this? Part of the photo has been colored over with a marker. Well, we just happen to have some thinner on us, so I used it. Null. Fun fact, this is a randomly generated password, so if you were using this as a playthrough, just know that you will have to solve that puzzle, or you'll have to grab the thinner from the elevator downstairs in the basement, no matter what. Unless you're, like, gonna look up, like, all the possible combinations and just brute force it, which seems like it would take more time to do it that way than to just grab the damn thinner. But I ain't gonna tell you how to live your life. I'm not your pa. And we have the Cinderella music box. There's anything else in this lovely little hotel room? I think we can now go out this way. But let's check. Yep, now it's unlocked. And hey, we're out here. Again. Camera not wanting to work with us, though. Alright, so we got that. And we also received another key. What was that other key? Employee elevator key. We're going to have to find out how to get to the employee elevator then. That is what would make the most sense. Nope, we already explored that hall. We don't need to explore that hall again. Oh, right. Oh, the opposite side. Yeah. Yeah. That's the only other locked door we've encountered so far. That is near an elevator. So you do the math. The math says key go for elevator, staff room, door go. Ah, such a satisfying sound. For as scary as some of the shit is in this game, like some of the the key unlocking sound is just some of the best Foley ever. The shelf is empty. Ah. All right, can you read the note? Please read the note, James. Or not. Maybe it's over here. There's something written over the button. What's this? Weight allowance, 1 person. So yes, our hammer space inventory apparently does affect our weight. So in a rare twist of video game logic, which kind of zigzags the whole bottomless inventory, hammer space inventory thing, it's not quite doesn't quite subvert or defy the trope. but instead takes a weird zigzag where it's like, yes, James still can somehow store like a handgun, an entire rifle, several bottles worth of health drink, several first aid kits, some drugs of various sorts, tons of boxes full of various kinds of projectile ballistics. Also a metal pipe and a 2x4, which is to say nothing else of his personal effects. All without really slowing him down or even showing, like, not even with a backpack, just a relatively modest sized jacket. However, apparently that shit still weighs a lot. So we gotta put all our items on the shelf. And by all, I mean all. So yeah, if you were thinking you were hot shit right now and pretty much untouchable, the game is like, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, no. You don't even get your radio. You don't even get your photo of Mary. You get literally none of your gear. Oh god, I wish there was somewhere to save though. Oh, there is somewhere to save. It's right here. And again, I think I touched upon this in the Historical Society stream to bring up another point by Stop Skeletons from Fighting brought up. Horror and comedy operate on the law of diminishing returns. In the same way a joke loses its potency the more often you repeat it, same thing is true about a scare. So Team Silent is pretty generous with its save point locations because they're smart. They know that, like, if you get caught in something and die and your last save point that was available to you is very, very, very far away, then the thing that was so scary and unique the first time is now just going to become more and more tedious with every repetition. So, like, the only way in which horror differs from comedy is that sometimes you can tell a joke repeatedly and it will sort of come back around to being funny. Like, one of my favorite examples is in Austin Powers' International Man of Mystery, which is the first one. The famous pee joke. Like, he literally, like, just, takes forever to pee. And that's the entire joke. Like, he keeps stopping, he keeps starting. It was the first floor I was supposed to go to. Yeah, it just goes on. It goes on long enough where you're like, haha, that's funny. He's peeing for a really long time. And then it keeps going, and you're like, he's still peeing. And you're like, he's still peeing. And he's like, wow, still peeing. Oh, by the way, we don't have our radio. We don't have our we don't have our flashlight. We have the hotel map for employees because luckily pieces of paper don't weigh us down that much. So we are basically operating blind and have no means to defend ourselves, much less heal. So it's time to shit your pants. It's like I mentioned before, the relative safety we had, even on, wow, and you can't see a fucking thing. But we found the door that we could go through. And we found the storeroom. And we have the last music box. And nothing else. As you can see, James's head is not turning to notice anything unique. So that's of that. Let's see, what else do we have? The employee cafeteria, dish room, the freezer room. Oh gosh. Okay. Trying to think where we got to go. I want to say the manager's office. That's our next destination. But we shall see. But yeah, so the freaky thing is, it doesn't matter how much you hoarded your precious bullets or shells and whatnot, it don't matter. All we have fuck all. The office. I wasn't expecting that door to be open. Might not be a good thing. It's too dark to read the map. Shit on the fuck. No. Oh, whoa, oh, hi. Excuse me. Excuse me? Okay. Don't freak out. Just check the map. I think I went the wrong way. I don't think this is a room I can... Nope. This is not a... Ah, damn you. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Gosh, where the fuck do I go? I think I go to the kitchen. I don't know. I hate it. Okay, well, at least I should reset the mannequins. And something has caught our boy's attention. Oh. And something else has caught his attention. It's a key. The bar key. Alright, you know what? I'm going to check on my health. Ooh, yeah, we probably can't take another hit, so... I'm going to go ahead and... rectify that. Okay, so basically just gotta go to the left, Just, oh god, there we go. So, sliding to the left. Oh god, sliding to the other way. We made it. And for our trouble, we get to load up on health drinks. There's a can with no label on it. Oh, we don't have a can opener. This is a problem. Oi, oi, oi. But we do have access to the bar. Unfortunately, the bar is a little dark. Like most of Silent Hill. Oh, damn it. Aw, we gotta go back up. We have to go back up. There's a jukebox here. It doesn't play, so it must be broken. And we have a lamp on the counter, but there's no bulb, so it can't turn it on. And unfortunately, it's too dark. Yeah. I tried to use the bar key, but it's too dark to find the key. Like, come the fuck on, James. I mean, I guess, you know, you could chalk that up to Silent Hill magic shenanigans. We'll call it we'll call it that. Silent Hill magic shenanigans, because there's no other reason why that wouldn't work. Okay. So basically, we have to take a left and then back up the stairs. Ooh, excuse me. Also, excuse me. Did I go the right way? I don't know if I went the right way. Oh, thank fuck. I did go the right way. Oh, and their feet squish. Ugh. So we need to find some way to open up that can. And we're going to do that somewhere up here. We just need to find our way into the office. And it's that simple. Well. And what do we have here? We have our tape. I got the videotape. And we have a can opener, which we also got. Well, perfect. Now we can view. Now all we need is a VHS tape player. For those of you who are a bit on the young side, VHS is a magnetic tape format that works by magnets and running a tape that has still frames and a soundtrack on it. Okay. It's too dark, so he cranked us hard. Okay, I do not remember them making these freaky ass noises. I mean, to be perfectly honest, we usually kill them so fast that's not an issue. Anyway, oh goddamn. All right, gotta use it. Let's open up that can. And light bulbs are inside it. Yeah. Chalk that one up to the town just wanted to fuck with us. Because I'm pretty sure there is no company in the history of light bulb making that decided, you know what would be a good way to package light bulbs? Cans. Anyway, let's use this light bulb. And now, Dopey James can see the door, and the bar key can go into the bar lock. And we are... yeah, just back here. But now we can go back upstairs. Oh, that's right. This is just the elevator where we found the thingy. And thankfully these guys are still dead. You know, small favors. Oh, Lord. Womp, 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 womp. Hopefully I can read the shit here. Let's see. So, who did we pick up? We picked up Snow White. So that's the dead one. Oh, you gotta be digging me. Alright. You know what? Nope. Before we possibly die... let us not lose our progress. Because once again, horror, diminishing returns. If you want to keep your player engaged, you don't make them backtrack all the time. Alright, I think it was over on this side of the elevator. Could be wrong. Probably wrong. I don't know. Yep. Okay, and we gotta dodge, and we gotta weave. And we gotta open that door. Toot fucking sweet. And now we can grab all our shit. And all our items return to us. And we have both the Cinderella and the Snow White music box. You know what? Let's switch back to... Yeah. We are going to shoot the shit out of these assholes. You know, I'm just gonna save, because, you know, they're right out there. They're waiting for us. Waiting to jump us. Or at least that's what we're led to believe. Nope, they're gone. The cowards ran. Like a bunch of little bastards. That is a little cheeky, I think, of the Team Silent. Like, they deny you your roaring rampage of revenge for perhaps one of the sole moments in the entire series where the mannequins are a legit threat. Princess who woke from death. That would be Snow White. For those of you not familiar with the Snow White thing, she ate a poisoned apple, she slipped into a coma, and a prince, you know, kissed her and she came back from coma, which, granted, considering the time period it is set in, might as well have been death because they didn't exactly have science or coroners or doctors. Princess who fled at midnight. Well, we really don't need the clue because there's only one box left. And now we play. And there is a new item. The Hotel Stairway Key. Meow, 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 meow. Alright, and let's be sure we go the correct way. Alright, so that means we want to turn like so. And we can finally ascend to the 3rd floor with the key to get past that pesky, pesky gate. Fire hose extinguisher? Like they're both in there? Chalk that up to translation issues. Okay, so we want 312, which, hey, wouldn't you know it, is right in front of us. There's other rooms that are right in front of us too, like the observation room. Aw, but it's broke. Someone broke it. Someone broke that. Someone broke that. And nothing happened. If you hadn't figured it out by now, there's pretty much nowhere we can go. Except for the room where we stayed. I used the key to room 312. Well, it's a nice-ish room. There's the window from the intro. And here's... Oh, would you look at that? A TV with a VCR happened to be here. It looks like I'll be able to use it. And we have our tape, so let's finally see what's on this damn tape.
Are you taping again? Come on. I don't know why, but I just love it here. It's so peaceful. You know what I heard? This whole area used to be a sacred place. I think I can see why. It's too bad we have to leave. Please promise you'll take me again, James.
Mary.
So there you are, James. Did you get the letter? Did you find Mary? If not, let's get going already, okay?
Laura. Mary's gone. She's dead.
Liar, that's a lie!
No, that's not true.
She died because she was sick?
No, I killed her.
You killer! Why'd you do it? I hate you! I want her back! Give her back to me! I knew it! You didn't care about her! I hate you, James! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! She was always waiting for you. Why? Why?
I'm sorry. The Mary you know isn't here. sorry. That voice.
Well, holy fucking shit. The truth finally comes out. Also, I'm going to adjust my microphone because I forgot I have a new stand, which means I don't have to lean in so hard. I can just bring the microphone to me. Ooh, I can also smack it. Oh, there we go. All right. So there we go. There you have it. James is a murderer. And we finally know it. But now that we know it, we have to make peace with it. Also, something has happened. Something has fucking happened. And now everything is messed up. Jesus. So yeah, if you couldn't quite figure it out, James suffocated Mary to death because he was too much of a selfish prick. Too much of a selfish prick to handle the fact that his dearly beloved was wasting away from an incurable disease. Well, with no other options, we shall head back downstairs. To the now flooded... Oh, I pressed the switch, but nothing happens. Oh boy, shit's just getting worse and worse. Okay, let's not descend the stairs. Let's get ready for the fun warp time. So you'll notice that now some of these doors are purple instead of the normal red. That means they're gonna do different things. Like, for example, now for some reason we're over here. Now the goal is to get to the other side. And that's a broken door. So yeah, reality, as James knows it, is full on breaking down here. Like, up is down, down is up. Doors that go one way are going a different way. Nothing makes sense. Oh, damn it, I just went in a loop. Fucking hell. Okay, sorry. Oy, 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 oy. Okay, so this one. puts us over here. Oh, that's right. It's the door behind us. Where'd it go? Alright, confusingly, that just goes to there. Well, let's see. We have 212 and 218. Those are... Or no, not 218. We have a different door. 216, my bad. 216 and 212. But you know what? I think we want to stay over on this side. Yes. Okay, those are blocked off, but is the elevator in working order? Ooh, what do we have here? Ooh, we got some ampoules. Shit's about to get a little hairy if they're giving us the good shit. Well, let's go down to the basement, I suppose. I don't know why in particular, I just have a memory of having to go down here. And the water... Whew, okay. I believe we just go into the bar. So let me try to find the fucking... Oh, there we go. Found the door. Oh god, the noises are horrible. Oh, all the health drinks, yes. Oh, that noise. Oh, we got some rifle shells. Oh, Lord. And some shotgun shells. Come on, James. No, not the refrigerator. The thing next to the refrigerator. Thank you, sir. Nothing else useful here. Okay. We basically gotta go back up to that stairwell. So let's see. Okay. Take a left, and then we go straight for a bit. Well, that was a wasted shot. Hey, it's Angela.
Mama! Mama, I was looking for you. Now you're the only one left. Maybe then I can rest. Mama, why are you running away? You're not my mama. It's you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Angela, no.
Thank you for saving me. But I wish you hadn't. Even Mama said it. I deserved what happened.
No, Angela, that's wrong.
No, don't pity me. I'm not worth it. Or maybe you think you can save me. Will you love me? Take care of me? Heal all my pain? That's what I thought. James, give me back that knife.
No, I won't.
Saving it for yourself?
Me? No, I'd never kill myself. It's hot as hell in here.
You see it too. For me, it's always like this.
Oh, damn. Unfortunately, there's nothing more for us to do here. And James, once again, is just plain terrible at crisis intervention. Although, interestingly, he did seem to not very convincingly say he would never kill himself. Almost as if he's not so sure of what he would do himself. X marks the spot to the lobby for some reason. Oh, but there's a door here. And it is broken. I don't know, sorry. It looked like a locked door. Boy, the hotel has seen better days. Oh shit, it's those things. We just got a boogie around him. Whew. Apparently we're outside now. Oh, that's, well now. If ever there was a, hey, you should fucking save, I think we found the spot. So, yeah, we're gonna do this, and we're going to, well, reload everything. And for the first time, we're going to equip our rifle. Because we aim to go hunting. And it even gives you a dramatic camera angle to really hammer the point home that you should probably save. You should definitely probably save because there's some shit coming up. So let's step through the crimson doors. What hell awaits us on the other side?
I was weak. That's why I needed you. Needed someone to punish me for my sins. But that's all over now. I know the truth. Now it's time to end this.
Okay, first thing is first. We gotta back the fuck off. Woo! Alright, and as all good survival horror boys and girls know, this is how you reload. Whoop! Ooh. Ooh, uh-oh. Ooh, jeez. Ugh. Yeah, as if fighting one pyramid head isn't bad enough. Now we're fighting two. But luckily, this is the first time where a strafing is a big help. Ooh, jeez. But so far, they haven't touched us. So just... oh, God. Oh, gosh. Whoo. Just keep on strafing around. Interestingly enough, there's a very cult-like looking pattern on the floor. You probably won't be catching too much of it considering you're, you know, running around trying to save your skin from two pyramid heads, but it is there. And it's one of the more overt references to the cult from the first game. And goddamn, these guys are taking a lot. Jeez, that one pyramid head was freaking the fuck out. Oh, Jesus. Oop, I think we got him. Yes. Whoo. And once again, we are denied the satisfaction of killing Pyramid Head. No Pyramid Head ever dies by our hand. Pyramid Head won't move anymore. Looks like he's holding something. He's holding a rust-colored egg. Egg. A scarlet egg. Unfortunately, it is tis a tad dark. Nope, that's not the direction. That's the direction we came from. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's locked. There's a round indentation in the door. Maybe we should use one of our eggs. It's about the size of a quail's egg. Just fun fact. And there's the rust-colored egg. Do a little bit of strafing. Damn it. I should have just... Oh, yeah. Let's get to our menu, right? And use the last egg. And we can return to the hotel. We're things are seemingly better-ish. So we really only have one spot to go. This shit's blocked off. That's the door one of the doors we could have come through. That's a broke. That's also not a thing. So yeah, let's go this way, I suppose. There's really nowhere else for us to go. And I'm
Mary?
What do you want, James?
I brought you some flowers.
Flowers? I don't want any damn flowers. Just go home already.
Mary, what are you saying?
Look, I'm disgusting. I don't deserve flowers. Between the disease and the drugs, I look like a monster. Well, what are you looking at? Get the hell out of here. Leave me alone already. No use to anyone. I'll be dead soon anyway. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. It'd be easier if they'd just kill me. But I guess the hospital is making a nice profit off me. They want to keep me alive. Are you still here? I told you to go. Are you deaf? Don't come back. James, wait. Please don't go. Stay with me. Don't leave me alone. I didn't mean what I said. Please, James. Tell me I'll be okay. Tell me I'm not going to die. Help me.
That's a particularly good, powerful performance by the voice actor who plays Mary/Maria. Also, you don't have to listen to the entire thing. Like, I purposefully walked through that hallway and then stopped to let the entire conversation play through. If you are really in a hurry, you can just sprint through that and skip half the conversation. And wouldn't you know it, in true Silent Hill fashion, whether or not you choose to do so, skip the conversation, I mean. Hold on, I'm gonna... Oh, I am reloaded. Okay. Whether or not you choose to do that or not impacts the ending of the game. We can't go down that way. Do we even have a... we are off the grid once again. Okay. Also, I now realized it a bit too late, but there is an optional dialogue or conversation you can listen to in the other, like, library area. There's a pair of headphones that you can put on. It'll zoom out to the misty gray with, like, just a bed kind of floating in the middle. And you'll get a conversation between Mary and James again. And once again, it's a bit on the sad tone side. And once again, if you choose to listen to it, it will impact your ending. Also, let's see if there's anything on the letter. Since we're this... Oh, there's Laura's letter. Oh, all we have now is Laura's letter. Okay, yeah, and Laura's letter is an actual letter, unlike James's. So, and we don't even have... Like, look. It's not here. The knife is still here, and our photo of Mary is still here. But the letter we allegedly received is gone, because you can't receive letters from a dead person. Oh. And the way we came in just disappeared. Oh, and hi, Mary. Well,
Mary?
When will you ever stop making that mistake? Mary's dead. You killed her.
Maria? It's you. But I don't need you anymore.
What? You must be joking. But I can be yours. I'll be here for you forever. And I'll never yell at you or make you feel bad. That's what you wanted. I'm different than Mary. How can you throw me away?
I understand now. It's time to end this nightmare.
No, I won't let you. You deserve to die too, James.
oh boy! And it's time to fucking run for our lives, because Mary is airborne. Or Maria is airborne. And a couple of things Mary will do, or Maria will do, or Nightmare Maria, whatever you want to call her. She will send out a bunch of moths to immobilize James long enough for her to float her way on over and choke us with her disgusting tail thing. But we're going to try and just... Oop, see, there they go. Alright, and we got 2 of those left. We're stuck in place. It's not good. Ugh. Come on, come on, come on. And we gotta move. Just bolt for the opposite side. Well, we can use this opportunity to reload our final time and queue up our shotgun. Shit, come on. We got 1 bullet left, or whatever left. Not enough. Oh, I think she got us. And let's use an ampoule. Yep, she got us. Oh, God. Let go. Let go. And dead.
James.
Whoa. Intense. And let's see what ending we got.
Mary?
James.
Forgive me.
I told you that I wanted to die, James. I wanted the pain to end.
That's why I did it, honey. I just couldn't watch you suffer. No. That's not true. You also said you didn't want to die. The truth is, I hated you. I wanted you out of the way. I wanted my life back.
James, if that were true, then why do you look so sad?
Mary?
James, please. Please do something for me. go on with your life.
Oh boy. I'm not sure which ending we got, to be perfectly honest. It could go a lot of ways. And by a lot, I mean two. Wow.
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you. Waiting for you to come to see me. But you never do. And so I wait, wrapped in my cocoon of pain and loneliness. I know I've done a terrible thing to you. Something you'll never forgive me for. I wish I could change that. But I can't. I feel so pathetic and ugly laying here, waiting for you. Every day I stare up at the cracks in the ceiling, and all I can think about is how unfair it all is. The doctor came today. He told me I could go home for a short stay. It's not that I'm getting better. It's just that this may be my last chance. I think you know what I mean. Even so, I'm glad to be coming home. I've missed you terribly. But I'm afraid, James. I'm afraid you don't really want me to come home. Whenever you come see me, I can tell how hard it is on you. I don't know if you hate me or pity me, or maybe I just disgust you. I'm sorry about that. When I first learned that I was going to die, I just didn't want to accept it. I was so angry all the time, and I struck out at everyone I loved most. Especially you, James. That's why I understand if you do hate me. But I want you to know this, James. I'll always love you. Even though our life together had to end like this, I still wouldn't trade it for the world. We had some wonderful years together. Well, this letter has gone on too long, so I'll say goodbye. I told the nurse to give this to you after I'm gone. That means that as you read this, I'm already dead. I can't tell you to remember me, but I can't bear for you to forget me. These last few years since I became ill, I am so sorry for what I did to you, did to us. You've given me so much, and I haven't been able to return a single thing. That's why I want you to live for yourself now. do what's best for you, James. James, you made me happy.
Well, that was not the expected. That was not the expected ending. I have to admit, I'm a little shocked. The way I had played it, the amount of times I'd checked Angela's knife, the fact that I listened to that conversation the entire way through, the lack of time I spent with Maria, I thought for sure that would be enough to... Oh, and my more often than not keeping my health, or not healing immediately. I figured that would have pushed old James into the in-water ending. However, I guess I underestimated the my own desire for self-preservation. So, and I've gone into this a little bit more in the side stream that we did a while back on Sundays, where we played the Born from a Wish sub-scenario, which is part of the Greatest Hits edition of Silent Hill 2. I basically just talked a whole bunch of fucking spoilers on that because you shouldn't be watching Born from a Wish if you haven't watched Letter from Silent Heaven, which is the name of the main scenario. But now that we're completed and had our ending and are watching the credits of the many dedicated members of Team Silent who toiled very hard to bring this modern masterpiece to us. The endings. So Silent Hill 2 has a morality system, but it's a very nuanced morality system, and in a sense it is and it isn't, because what they do right... Oh, and props to the voice actors: Guy Seehee, James, Monica Horrigan, Mary Maria, Donna Burke, Angela. I can't read the rest, but they're all great. Donna Burke would later go on to sing the theme song for Silent Hill 3 and also collaborate here and there with all music and sound effects maestro Akira Yamaoka, as well as do some work for... Ooh, that was a cool skip. As well as get involved in some of Hideo Kojima's Metal Gear games. But okay, so the endings. So the morality system is simple, is deceptively... seems complex, but it's mostly smoke and mirrors. First, it's hidden. You never see it. You never have like a dialogue tree with like Mary or anyone where you have a good choice or a bad choice or even just a few choices. It's completely hidden from the player. And it's also not a simple you're a good guy, you're a bad guy. It is it pushes you towards the three endings. And the three endings are emblematic of how you think James is coping with Mary's death. And hey, here's our game result. There's the Pianissimo epilogue. So let's see. Normal, ending clear. 1 of 4. Yes, because there's an extra one due to it being the Greatest Hits edition. We saved 32 times. Pretty much saved at every save spot we came across, some multiple times. Took 7 hours, 18 minutes, 51 seconds to complete. We walked a total of 2.15 kilometers. We ran a lot more than that, almost 8 times. No, yeah, I think around 8 times more than that. We had 218 items. We defeated... Okay, so here's the shiesty thing. Defeated enemies by shooting, only 7. Defeated enemies by fighting, 91. That's because the way enemies work in this game is even if you shoot an enemy to get them prone, if you stomp on them to finish them off, it counts the entire encounter as you defeated them by fighting. So like you could literally riddle like a doorman / abstract daddy with a hail of gunfire, but as long as the last bit of damage you chip on him is stomping him, it counts as fighting. It's ridiculous, and it takes a ton of bullets / shells, whatever, to defeat an enemy by shooting. So that's a bit bleh. But anyway, we got a high score for that. We got a particularly low score for the boat stage time. Not all that impressive considering operating on normal, so it's not like we had to row or anything. And just a bunch of odd stats, like the stage time stat is weird in of itself. The boat max speed is weird. Total damage, 1,117 points. Our rank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 46, I think. But anyway, yeah. So let's save the clear data. Oh, stop save attempt. There we go. Wish to overwrite. And that's our game. So the endings. So there's 3 endings you can get right off the bat. One of them is, one of them is the Maria ending, which basically has you leave the town with Maria, and you do, in fact, when you climb up the weird stairs, that is, in fact, Mary, or like the ghost of Mary, or whatever, however, like demonic Mary, however you want to spin it, and you defeat her, and your prize is Maria, who you walk out of town with, but Maria starts coughing. And if you've seen the clues throughout the entire game, like her pills, always out of breath, etc., brushing off her problems as a hangover, blah, 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 it's basically setting up a here we go again style ending, where Maria is now going to get sick, and James is going to find himself once again losing his beloved. Which makes a lot of sense, too, considering how many times Maria gets killed in the town of Silent Hill. It's like, come on, James. This is clearly what's going to happen. But anyway. So the main way you get the Maria ending is by basically having James deny reality the most. By spending time with this inexplicably strange woman. This woman who looks so much like our dearly departed wife, yet acts and dresses in all the ways we wish Mary had. Like, she's flamboyant, she's sexy, she's flirty, blah 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 blah. Like, James choosing to overlook the unbelievable strangeness that someone is in town who looks exactly like his dead wife and is practically the same name just proves how, like, in denial of reality he is. So, and the more time you spend with Maria, oh crap. Nope, don't. We've already seen this. So the more time you spend with Maria, the more it pushes you towards that direction, as well as a few things that don't necessarily push you to the Maria ending, but more along the lines of prevent you from getting the in-water ending. So, like, stuff like making sure Maria is safe, making sure if you get hurt, either keeping your health always high, or if you do get hurt, immediately using health items to heal yourself back up. In addition to in the hospital where you are, where Maria takes a little nap, a little siesta, the more times you visit Maria, those also count as spending time with her, so they'll nudge you ever closer to the Maria ending. So, two main ways is when you're partnering up with Maria, running around town, spend as much time with her as possible, and then once she's in the hospital and in her little nappy room, continually come back and visit her in the nappy room before you exit the hospital. And that just shows how far James is willing to suspend his disbelief in order to avoid the uncomfortable truth of, the fact that he murdered his wife. Which, no matter which ending you get, you obviously are still going to come to that realization. But it just seems like in the confrontation with Pyramid Head, where he's like, I don't need you anymore, if you're going for the Maria ending, it kind of if you get the Maria ending, kind of contextualizes it to mean like, I don't need to be punished anymore. I know I killed Mary, but I want to fight. But I don't want to die. I want to live, and I want to get my revenge on you for also killing Maria, because I can't see the obvious symbolism there. But it's heavily implied that James is just going to wind up in the exact same place with Maria as he did with Mary. The in-water ending is perhaps as you can see, kind of hard to pull off. It requires a few things. The obvious one, or probably the least obvious one, and the hardest for if you play video games a lot, especially survival horror games, where oftentimes you need to make sure your health is constantly in a healthy place, no pun intended, or else you'll die. One of the biggest factors to getting the in-water ending is to maintain James's health at a very low critical state. So we're talking like on the pause screen, like red and flash and flitting in and out here, like really bad. And not only do you have to keep that, but the longer you keep it, the more it nudges you towards the in-water ending. The implication there being that James does not care about his health because he doesn't care about his life. He's pretty much doesn't care if he lives or dies. So whether it's by his own hand or, death by or suicide by proxy, like with, him allowing a monster to kill him or allowing Pyramid Head to cleave him in two, the end result is still the same. He wants to kill himself. Few other things that push him in that direction and you saw me do this a few times. I tried to do this. I obviously didn't do it enough during the playthrough, but goddamn, and now it's gonna start over again. But once you get Angela's knife, you can examine it, and it doesn't do anything. Nothing, at least immediate, that you can see. But what it does do is the more times you examine that knife, a little counter is keeping track of that, and that counter is also adding up just like keeping your health low, to push you in the direction to cross the threshold to get the in-water ending. And to explain the in-water ending, it's James just gets into his car, drives really fast, and drives off a bridge into Toluca Lake and drowns himself. And that's why it's called In Water, because James ends the game with in water. Then, and I think that's it. I mean, again, there's something in there that doesn't necessarily push you towards the in water ending, but just keeps you away from like the Maria ending. And that's kind of interesting. There are like several of the morality system parts kind of overlap with each other, like how maintaining your health can push you towards either the Maria ending or the leave ending, which we'll discuss. But in the same way as spending less time with as little time as possible with Mary can push you, depending on the other factors mentioned before, will push you either towards the in water ending or the leave ending. So, excuse me there. So spending as little time as possible will not necessarily guarantee you the in-water ending, but it will keep you from meeting the criteria for the Maria ending. So another interesting overlap. And then we get to and again, like all the things you do to get the in-water ending kind of point to James's desire to die, whether by his own hand or by someone else's hand. Like, he doesn't care about his physical safety. He doesn't try to foster connections with any of the people he comes across. When handed a knife that is heavily implied to have been part of a suicide attempt, he is fascinated by it, obviously pondering using it himself. And yeah, that pretty much sums up all the things that would push a person towards ending their own life. And again, that's why this morality system is simple yet nuanced, because it's not saying like you're a bad person or you're a good person, but it's using like understandable like motivations to push you towards different endings. Maria's like, I'm selfish, I don't want to be punished, I've been punished enough, I just want my reward. In water, I can't, like, the weight and the guilt of what I've done is too much for me to bear, and I'm going to end it. The leave ending of the three main endings is I'm pretty sure considered to be the canonical ending. Basically what happens in the leave ending, as we witnessed, is Laura leaves the town with James, implying that James is going to honor Mary's last wish to raise and look after Laura. The way you get the leave ending is less about what you have to actively do to get it, and more about actively avoiding the other two endings. So, for example, to get back to the health thing, you want to keep your health high. And if you do get hurt, just like the Maria ending, you heal yourself as soon as possible to keep your health, basically healed up and safe. So in that case, it's implying that James does value his life, despite everything that's happened and his guilt about axing his wife. He still values his own life and isn't looking to end it. Next is the other thing Maria, spending as little time as possible with her. This means as soon as she becomes part of your party, booking it to from oh gosh, where the fuck do you booking it from Rosewater Park as fast as possible to Brookhaven and dumping her off in the room where she's going to take a nap. And once she's in that room where she's napping, you never visit her ever, ever, ever. Interestingly, combined with James's desire to live, instead of it, is like if it wasn't combined, if it was combined with being reckless with your health, it would make total sense why he shunned Mary. But in this context, he isn't shunning Mary because he wants to die or doesn't feel he's worthy of life, so he's not making connections. He's has a strong desire to live in if you're meeting the leave criteria. So it implies that James knows as tempting and tantalizing as Maria is, he knows, whether consciously or unconsciously, that there's something deeply wrong with her. Like, she is not, like, something about her is wrong. Like, she's not human, which, you know, if you watched the Born from a Wish scenario, it's implied that the town created her specifically to punish James. So, yeah, those two things in combination kind of paint this picture of James being, like, deeply suspicious of Maria, and leaving him with a desire to not let his guilt weigh him down and kill him, but instead he uses it to motivate him to honor Mary's last wishes. This is sort of the only ending that's like kind of gives credence to that little scene at the end where they're, going back and forth about who is, it's presented very complex. Like, James loved Mary and wanted to mercy kill her, but at the same time he wanted to do it for selfish reasons. Like, the leave ending seems to be the ending where both of those motivations are valid and hold true. Like, he did love his wife Mary, very much so, and didn't want to see her suffer, but just because he had that motivation didn't mean he also had the motivation to be able to move on with his life, to get his life back after spending X amount of 3, maybe more years dealing with a terminally ill partner. So both are valid in the leave ending, whereas, like, in the Maria ending, him mercy killing Maria is kind of thrown into suspect, and in the in water ending, him wanting to get on, or him wanting to have his life back, also a little suspect. Or at the very least, after committing the act, the mercy kill, for selfish reasons, he can't handle it. So there's nuance in there. It's not just James, this is the evil James ending, this is the good James ending. It's more about, like, how much his guilt or how much his denial of reality shapes his ending. So very interesting in that aspect. And apart from that, like, again, the leave ending requires you to mostly just avoid the other two endings. So in the same way as you wouldn't want to look at the knife to avoid or to get the in water ending, it's the exact opposite. Like, you'd never look at the knife to basically avoid getting that ending. And I didn't think I mentioned it when I was talking about the Maria ending, but also the more you look at Mary's photo, that also has a similar counter to the knife, where the more times you look at Mary's photo, the more time you look at Mary's letter prior to it being erased, those will also push you towards the Maria ending. I'm jury's out whether or not the Laura's letter from Mary pushes you towards the leave ending, but considering how on theme that would be, perhaps it do. And perhaps I checked it. Perhaps just checking it a second time was enough to nudge James out of the in-water ending and into the leave ending. It's also the most interesting ending from a justice point of view, because if you rank it by like whether or not James gets what he deserves, the Maria ending is obviously the least. Like, he basically does not learn his lesson, gets away with murder, or survives the town and gets a new partner for it, even if she is destined to go the same way. He doesn't learn his lesson. The in-water ending, he understands what he did was wrong, but rather than find a way to live with that, find a way to work towards more of a restorative justice aspect, he just chooses, nope, I'm done. I'm going to take the easy way out, and I'm going to end my life, and that's going to be my penance for killing my wife, which is really less about, justice or penance, and more about just ending it so that he won't feel guilty anymore. The leave ending is the restorative justice ending, in my opinion, because James may still feel a lot of guilt around his mercy killing of his wife, but instead of selfishly ending his life and escaping justice, he chooses the path of honoring Mary's last wish and raising Laura, which, compared to killing yourself, is going to require basically him to actively honor Mary's wishes for the rest of his life, because Laura is, again, only 8 years old, so she's probably going to outlive James. So this means he's going to be performing his penance for the rest of his life by raising Laura, and raising her well, not just looking after her, but doing a good job looking after her. So that's what I mean by restorative justice. He's Laura knows he killed her, so that's probably always he's never going to be able to forget of his crimes, but through fostering Laura and taking care of her, he is at least proving that he is not, or that he is willing to make amends, or to do something unselfish by raising Laura. So it's the three main endings are both very interesting, each in and of themselves, respectively. That being said, there are a couple of bonus endings that are just wacky and strange. There's the dog ending, which you only get on New Game Plus, and it's basic. And if you've never seen it, I highly recommend you watch it. It's one of the most funny things to ever come out of a horror game. There's also the rebirth ending, which kind of brings more of the cult aspect, seen more in the original Silent Hill, back into things, where you gather certain items like a chalice, a liquid, and a couple of books, and James goes off onto a little island, which actually is on his Silent Hill map, in order to perform a resurrection ceremony. So in this one, he's just trying to instead of not being satisfied with a version of what Silent Hill thinks is the version of Mary that he wants, he decides to just straight up try and bring Mary back using occult methods, and it's kind of fucked up. And then the fourth one is the infamous UFO ending, where like in the first game, James just gets abducted by aliens. And that's it. And that one you get a special item in New Game Plus, little it's like a little decoder ring thing, and you basically have to like find the specific spots in Silent Hill to signal the UFOs with it, and that's how you do that. And oh yeah, and so to get the dog ending, I forget there's a doghouse on a specific street in Silent Hill that has, when in a new game there's nothing in it, but in a New Game Plus there's the dog key, and you basically hold on to that key until you get to the Lakeview Hotel, and then instead of going into room 312, you can use the dog key on the observation deck and open that up to find hilarity. Well, with that being said, Silent Hill 2 is in the bag. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do going forward from here. I want to thank anyone and everyone who stuck around with me, especially over those 2 week or fortnight, if you want to be fancy, hiatus, to get to the Leave ending. I do have a few ideas for what I can do going forward. I do have Silent Hill 3, and I would like to look at that game over again. If I do play that game, I'll probably like look for some feminist critiques about it ahead of time, just to, because I feel like because it was kind of a doomed from the start kind of deal, where like Silent Hill 2's story was so well received and is such a benchmark for storytelling in video games, that 3 could not, there was no way 3 could live up to that. So, and it also does tie back into 1, like with the cult stuff, which is just less interesting than the town just being its own like eldritch location that has an inscrutable agenda. But, whatever. It's still a very interesting game. Has a lot of disturbing imagery around motherhood and puberty and menstruation and a whole bunch of wild shit in it. So it would be nice to like maybe play that again, but with an informed feminist view on it. Or also have the first couple of Metal Gear Solid games, the original ones too, and those I've never played before. So that might be a fun place to start. And in addition to that, I could also just play my other PlayStation games. Like maybe we'll do just like a few casual streams, like playing Katamari or doing some Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, which in my opinion has one of the best soundtracks of the entire Tony Hawk game library. I mean, you've got so many good tracks on that. You've got AFI, you've got Adolescence, you've got Motorhead, you've got Rollins Band, like a lot of fucking bangers on that one. But we will determine that at a later time. I've gone over time. I need to shuffle off to bed because I have the work in the morning. So, it's been a while, but I want to remind everyone, because this shit is still going on, to wash your damn hands, wear your fucking masks out in public. I don't care if you don't see someone immediately near you. Wear the fucking shit out of those masks anyway, people. Come on. Public health should not be politicized. Maintain social distancing wherever possible. And, of course, we still have the link in the top left corner there to our Black Lives Matter master spreadsheet list thing. So, shit isn't getting any more... Shit, unfortunately, hasn't really improved since we started this streaming business. So continue to donate, continue to give, either to vetted organizations on that list or give them directly to Black people in need. That's honestly the best thing you can do because it gives them autonomy over the money, which lets them control how they want to use it, as opposed to having to be on a list by a charity or something. Plus, they will get most, if not all, of your payment to them, as opposed to if you donate to an organization, they're gonna take some off of that just to cover their overhead, et cetera, et cetera. Some of them, even the ones that give the bulk of the donations go towards actual people, they still have to take off a percentage to cover their overhead costs, which is to say nothing about shit like Sean King, who's a fucking huckster and just takes people's money to enrich themselves. But yeah, so do that. Pay your goddamn reparations, because Black Lives fucking matter. They still matter. They're going to still matter in the future. And just stay fucking safe out there, because there's some like seriously fascist shit going on right now, and y'all want to keep yourself safe from that shit and resist it when possible. But until then, which is why we do this here, because as bad as shit is, sometimes you just need to escape for a little bit, let some of that steam off, let your brain not get overloaded with all the horrible shit that's happening in the world, and concentrate on something else that is horrible but manageable, like a horror game. So in that respect, I hope you had some fun here tonight, and I hope you have some happiness in the not too distant future. Until the next stream, which will continue, probably finish. No, actually, I won't say that, because there's a little bit more than meets the eye with Undertale. But yes, Thursday, 8 p.m., Undertale, it's back on. So I'll catch you then, if not around the bend. My name isn't Bend. My name is Bengola, a.k.a. John. Good night.